Hey, good people. We just wanted to give a review of our lunch. So, most of you guys know I am mostly plant-based. I had hoped to live my very best vegetarian vegan life in these Marrakesh streets, and local food has not been my jam. I have had trouble finding things outside of couscous, vegetable tagine, if I could get more than just the tagine. So by the third day here, I went to a Thai restaurant. We're having to do more outside of the culture eating, and I don't know if that's where we were located or like my knowledge of the food, but I'm really glad that I did do some research, because several other vegans, and I'll shout them out in the comments, were helpful in saying, hey, try Eat Me Marrakesh, or try La Trattoria. And then we had a beautiful lunch at Jeanne.
Yeah, I'm going to learn how to say it correctly.
Okay.
Where we did the cooking class.
Yeah. What I have found unexpectedly on our last flight out, we've flown in and out of this airport 4 times. And today we stopped by this restaurant. I had not eaten this morning because I couldn't chance it again. So we got here and bam, this Lebanese restaurant. And there are a few Lebanese, so if you are vegan or vegetarian or plant forward, try looking up Marrakesh and Lebanese, because that's where I was looking for beans, chickpeas, hummus, lentils, and that's what Mazar here in the airport. So when you walk into the airport, look to your left, and then there is a line of the ticket agent counters. Follow that one to the left, and you'll see it. They've got glass cases with Lebanese food. So this is what we picked up.
So they do little cartons. You might have one near you.
Yeah.
Have little plastic cartons, and technically they give you what are little salads. So we got a tabbouleh, we got a hummus, we got an eggplant. What else did we get? Tabbouleh, hummus, eggplant. Rice, lentil, caramelized onion. We got 2 little salads: lettuce, tomato, olives, bell peppers, and then they gave us a little piece of technically Lebanese bread, like piece of pita, a flat bread.
Yes.
And
we made a miracle, y'all. The miracle was, not only did we eat, we ate well. So yeah. We combined, we cut it in half. Mm-hmm. We cut the pita in half, put the hummus down, put the rice and lentils down, put the tomato, eggplant, roasted eggplant down.
And then the tabbouleh on top. And ate the salad separate. And that was a lovely bite.
If I had 2 hands to clap, I would be clapping, because I'm so full and I'm so happy.
Even being plant forward, I'm not vegan. I am high in vegetable eating. I eat very little meat, but being plant forward, there were very few things that I was excited to try. There are very few meats. I probably fall into the kosher meat category, so there are very few meats that I eat. And then there are ways I like my meat prepared as a chef. And it's not that the foods were prepared bad. I mean, the things we tried were good, but they do a lot of sandwich preparation kind of things here. And when I'm traveling, I try to limit white bread. Now, their baked breads, their bakery breads are delicious. But I try to keep that to a minimum just for having that gluten intake processed.
So no pizza, no fried foods. That's and some advice that we've gotten from long haul flights.
Right. And we had some of that in the middle of the trip. We had a couple of days to kind of work away from that when that was what our option was. But when I come to another country, I come hoping to delve in
the local food.
Local food. One of the things I'm recognizing is my understanding of what the local foods is may be wrong.
Yes.
2, I'm not deep enough into the local culture to truly be getting, even when I'm getting local foods, it's still
tourist focused,
touristized. It's real whitewashed, and so therefore it's limited in the options, or the style will be the same across the board,
or the seasonings that are used are not
diverse enough.
Right. So because we know this area has the options, because when you go into the Medina, they've got the curries and the turmerics and the cinnamon and allspice and star anise.
Right.
And so we know it's here. We just weren't getting it. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm thinking, do more of your research. Get out of the tourist area if you're looking for more culturally focused foods. But don't miss this at the airport.
And you will actually, I think you'll find more plant-forward food options when you're out of the tourist areas. Westerners eat a lot of meat, and so there's diverse things that are available. But if you do your research, as Dee said, but also if you've been to these places and you know where to go, share that information.
Please share. Please share that in the comments.
Wherever you've heard, hey, I was in, even if it's not a part of one of the videos we've done that city, say, hey, I was in, whatever, Timbuktu, and while in Timbuktu, I had ABC. And it doesn't always have to be vegan, just, good food in general.
Yeah.
And if you also know of plant-based, vegan, plant-forward meals or options, let us know.
Yeah, we really lucked out. I'm glad my glucose is nice and even as we are getting on this next flight. But I was not gonna miss the chance to shout out. They were very happy to see us, kind of go in on the options. We did not expect, because if it's on the other side, so you need to get it before you go through security. Because if we had more time, I'd go back and get more.
And you'll hear this in contrast to another video that we either have put out already or are going to put out, where we say there's no food here to eat. Because once you get into the boarding area, the food options in the boarding area become, in my opinion,
very
a lot more
limited.
Especially when you're facing, like we are, a 6-hour flight before we land to our
almost 10 hours
connection location. And I don't want a big pressed white bread bologna sandwich before I get on the plane.
Right.
But that's me.
Yep.
You do you.